Yeah, what is up everyone? Brian with you from TheGameCommon, and we're back doing our AI-only championship series here in Civilization 6 Fall 2021, and the time has arrived. We are finally in the reverse knockout rounds. So if you are not aware of what's going to be happening, essentially what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a bunch of quick fire games. So we took the remaining civs, we split them into 3 groups, which I'll show you here in a minute, and essentially we're going to do 2 quick rounds for each group, and at the end of those 2 rounds, whoever is at the bottom of the score table, or the bottom 2 rather, are going to get eliminated. So we're only doing 210 turns. I think in the past we only did 200, but I was like, you know what, I kind of want to do 210 because I always feel like there is a dramatic age, or like one of the eras always flips like right around 200, 210, 215, somewhere in there. So I was like, you know what, we'll do 210 and maybe we'll get it. So anyways, so we have 8, and so then basically at the end of 2 rounds, 2 of these 8 are going to officially be eliminated. So let's then actually look at the different groups. You can see this group here, but boom, I got the fancy graphic instead. So in this first group, we got Rome, we got Byzantium, we got Spain, we got Australia, we got Germany, we got Congo, we got Vietnam, and we got Khmer. I know they're in a different order with the picture, but that's my document, and whatever, deal with it. So this group's kind of interesting because you have both Byzantium and you have Rome. So you have, you know, Eastern Rome and Western Rome. So kind of fun with that. I will say, I don't know anyone in this group really jumps out. Australia definitely should be the favorite. I know Khmer is probably just going to win because they just love screwing me over. And really, at the end of the day, it's not about who wins. It's about not like being in the bottom 2. So yeah. Then group number 2, let's see. We have Gorgo. Hold up. We have Georgia. We have Pericles, Greece. We have Teddy Rough Rider, America. We have Eleanor of Aquitaine, England. We have Genghis Khan, Mongolia. We have Wilhelmina, Dutch. We have Cree Poundmaker, and we have Gorgo, Greek. This group's going to be a little insane. We have both Greases in here. Poor Tamar, man. We have Teddy, and we have Wilhelmina, and we have Genghis Khan, all who have been, you know, absolutely amazing in the past. And Cree's not been bad either, so this is a really strong group, actually. Then in group 3, we have Mapuche, we have Gran Colombia, we have England, Victoria, England, we have India, we have Mayan, we have Dido, we have Babylonia, and we have Scotland. So obviously Babylon is going to be the favorite here, probably going forward, unless something spectacular happens. Mapuche's been pretty good in the past, and we saw Dido's been rather interesting. Scotland did end up getting into the knockout rounds, even though he had missed it there the first time, but he got in the reverse knockout rounds, or sorry, the second chance rounds, right? I think is when he ended up getting in. But anyways, we got some interesting groups. Once again, I just kind of randomized them. I just did, you know, random number generator 1 to 3 and broke them into 3 different groups. We'll probably switch the groups. I don't know. It does take a lot of time. Like, it took me an hour to get the thumbnails and get the groups set up, and it's like, I don't know. We might just do like, let's see. So after we eliminate 6, that's going to leave us with 18 civs. We're not going to do 2 groups of 9. I'll probably keep the same groups then, just for the simplicity of it all. But let's go ahead and launch into the first game. We're just going to do fractal and shuffle from here on out, just because those don't lag, and then I don't have to like random number generate at least one thing. Still leaving off zombie defense because, well, you know, I don't know. No one's been asking for zombie defense, quite frankly, and even me, I'm not been like, oh man, I miss zombie defense, you know? It's like, it can be entertaining, but we do have the dramatic age, but remember, it's the toned down dramatic age, since we went into the game files and changed it, so it should put a lot less pressure well, at least the free cities put a lot less pressure, but they will still get a city loss anytime they get a dark age. I wonder if you can change that. So I think the number is like, it's 10, well, it's like 10% of the cities, right? I'm wondering if I do something like 1% or something, if they would lose the city. I don't know. But anyways, we'll pause here while the Chinese dude does his thing, and we'll be back in a second. By the way, I mentioned the Chinese guy only because I have the simplified Chinese audio language being played right now, because like I cannot listen to Sean Bean one more time or else I might like just die, just because I've literally loaded in this like a billion times over the past month. Also, we ended up turning off the Japanese because, you know, I recognize Japanese a lot more than Chinese just because, you know, I watch some anime every once in a while, and so like there's just certain words with the Japanese dude that I started recognizing that just also started annoying me. Like every time he'd be like mushi mushi, and then there was another phrase he would would always say, and I would always start, I always catch myself starting to say it with them, and I'm like, all right, it's time to switch audio packs to someone else. And the Chinese one, I like, horrible at pronouncing Chinese, obviously. You know what we should find? We should get the France one. I bet there's a French one. A French one? What are you saying, ranch? A French one. I bet there is. And maybe I could actually learn how to pronounce some of their words, and it would be like a win-win all around. All right, so we have basically one giant continent here. We have Spain in the northwest. We have Western Rome here, smack dab in the north center. Then we have Vietnam to their southeast and Congo to their southwest, with Australia in the bottom west. Then over here on the east side, we have Khmer, and we have Eastern Rome, also known as Byzantium. But, you know, hey, they're also known as Eastern Rome. Really, actually, here's a question. Weren't they always known as Eastern Rome? I think the name Byzantium came like after the fact, right? Byzantium? Like, I don't think it refers to the eastern part of the Roman Empire, wouldn't have known the name Byzantium. Boom. That's right. I thought so. Yeah, they always considered themselves Roman, but, you know, or at least part of the Eastern Roman Empire. But anywho. So we got a pretty complicated west side over here. The east side's a little more wide open. Oh, I missed Germany over here. That makes it a little less wide open. I mean, we have 8 civs, so we have 5 and 3. And honestly, there's more space over here. The only big area is like this area right here, which Khmer could come and settle this way if they're going to be really lucky. They actually have not thrown down city number 2 yet. What? They don't have a, you know what? Their volcano actually killed their second guy. God dang it. Okay, so we actually noticed that. I saw the city had taken some damage. I didn't realize that the settler had actually gotten like murdered. That's one of those things that, yes, I will restart for. Usually if the Civ doesn't get their 3 cities down in a reasonable amount of time, whether it's because, you know, something natural disaster happened, whether the AI just kind of breaks because sometimes every once in a while they just don't settle, or, you know, whatever other reason. Like if they spawned on top of someone else and they couldn't get that 3rd city, that would be one of the cases. Or if, you know, someone ended up declaring war, or a barbarian stole their dude or something like that. If any of those reasons, you know, yeah, obviously we're just going to go ahead and reload. And this is not a bad time to reload. We didn't really get too far in. It was at least fairly balanced, though. I have to say, it was a little unbalanced. I was a little worried there when I saw 5 civs on the left, but, you know, ultimately I don't think it was that bad of a deal. And in fact, Khmer was probably still going to be safe, even having lost that settler, just because of how much room they had. But we're just going to reload it just to be safe. Okay, let us see how we got this working this time. All right, so Eastern Rome now is on the western north corner. We have Germany then in the kind of little middle peninsula, that kind of like judding out there. A little Florida here, reverse Florida actually, kind of. Yeah, it's kind of like an opposite Florida. And then we have Khmer just south of them. Okay, should have the barbarians spawning out at this point. Vietnam then is to their east. We have Western Rome then east of them. And then let's see, we have Congo down southeast with Spain kind of smack dab in the middle. I was gonna call them Japan. There's actually a lot of room right here. There is a ton of room right there. Probably where the player was supposed to spawn. Does everyone have enough room? I mean, honestly, Germany is about the only one that's kind of screwed right now, but if Germany comes and settles this way, they should be okay, and honestly, they can still get a lot over there. And ultimately, remember, this isn't about who wins. This is about, like, just not being in the bottom 2. And honestly, like, a bad start isn't going to necessarily put you in the bottom 2. Or, you know, like this for Germany, that's not going to put them in the bottom 2. There's going to be many other reasons that'll put them in the bottom 2. For example, you know, one of these 2 guys killing the other one is, you know, going to be one of it. Now, we have seen that happen where, you know, within 200 turns, someone gets eliminated. And if we end up losing 2 civs before turn 200, then guess what? We're going to just move on with our life. Now, what if barbarians end up conquering a city? That's fine. That's fine. That's kind of on them. Also, can we talk about the forest over here? My gosh, dude. Like, that's a pretty heavy forest area. In fact, there's a lot of forest in this map. All right, so Germany is going in for Khmer. We got a bunch of modded wonders in this one, which, okay, that's fine. Still don't have 3 cities for Vietnam, but she's working on that. And then, oh, snap. So Congo ended up stealing Cordoba. So Spain is immediately on the back foot here. Okay, same thing is going to be true with Khmer here. Khmer is going to have to pull a good defense out, which right now, no. Cordoba is going to flip back. And it doesn't look like Congo is going to be able to keep pushing. So ultimately, probably no loss, no foul. I don't know. We'll see. Now, same thing's probably going to be true here. So Germany's going to need to actually raise it. That would probably be their best option here. That also give them a little more potential to go western here. Like they would be able to kind of like settle over here without too much loyalty pressure, which would be good. Now, ultimately, he's starting to run out of combat strength. Yeah, his units are taking a lot of damage. All right, Cordoba's flipping back in 9 turns. And the Free City Warriors, actually the Free City Warriors mixed with the Tornado just absolutely wrecked both armies there. Germany's got the city down to half HP, and I think he's going to grab it. Oh, yeah, he's going to get it. He's going to get it. So is he going to raise it? I would assume he's going to raise it. So we immediately have lots of aggression in this game. Oh, no, he just missed it. Oh, does he have enough HP? I mean, he's got a couple extra supporting warriors that aren't too far away, but they're not quite there. He did with 1 HP left. No, 2 HP left. He did take it. He did, however, not raise the city, which is a bit odd. Okay, so Khmer got their 3rd city down. They're going to get that one back here pretty quickly. Spain still doesn't have city number 3. I mean, Spain still got tons of room here, so it's not like they're really going to die necessarily, but they need to start working on getting another city up or something. The Free City is actually invading now Madrid. Okay. And then Vietnam looks like she might be getting declared on by Rome, but somewhat peaceful. And then, Byzantium over here is just kind of off by himself. So Byzantium's going to just kind of chill for a bit. All right, so Germany is not happy with just the one town. Now they're pushing for the capital. They do have still quite a few warriors. This would be a great time to get those archers in. If they can get those archers in, they might be able to take it. Downside is that would keep Mahadravata, that would keep that full loyalty. Downside is there's no way that they can hold that capital. I don't think, well, then again, 3, 2, and 5, they actually might. And they're probably going to get a golden age, and Khmer actually would not be shocked if they got a dark age. All right, so that chariot popped out just the right time. That archer is going to do damage, but not having the city flanked is going to definitely do some work, or it's going to hurt. Da Nang ended up getting volcanoed, but the settler ended up living, so there you go. Spain got Cordoba back. New era coming in 10 turns, and we only have 170 turns left in the game, so things are ticking. Germany ended up losing Madra Pavata and ended up losing the rest of their army as well. So Khmer is now going to begin stabilizing. Question is, will they be able to flip this city? Because we got a new era here before this actually turns over. So we'll end up seeing whether or not you can get it back or not. So Rome is declaring war on Vietnam. Vietnam's a bit behind. They still only have the 3 cities. They do have a wonder, though. And if we look at the score, I think it's going to be surprising. Jayavarman's at the bottom, which I guess is surprising, but Germany is second to bottom, which, yeah, that is actually surprising. So unfortunately for Germany, he spent all that time building units and has nothing to show for it, which is why, honestly, we've talked about this many times, that there's a bit of a negative to go super heavy into war early on for the AI if they don't end up taking anything. All right, so Vietnam does have a vampire here. That vampire is going to be a decent combat strength. It's at 28 right now, minus any units it might have killed. So that's going to be pretty dang good. What is this? Thang Long needs to get some better units in here. I don't think a catapult is going to bump the defensive garrison strength up on it. It's actually at 25 melee strength. So yeah, no, actually that would put you at what, 35, I think, if the catapult was in there. Yeah, so that's actually not a bad thing. All right, new era ended up hitting, and everyone ended up in the golden age. Okay, kind of surprising. I thought that, maybe Spain, maybe Germany, maybe Khmer would have gotten a dark age on that. Did we get all the religions knocked out yet? No. So we have Spain, we have Byzantium, we have Australia, are the 3 with the religions. Now, there's not going to be a lot of time to get all your religious points, but 10, 15 points here in a 200 turn game might actually make a big enough difference. So yeah, getting your unique unit up is going to also be great, which means this is going to kind of be bad for Germany because they won't get their unique unit or probably their unique district before the end of the game, which is basically just going to be some free points they're going to lose out on, which unfortunately that's just the way we're doing this game. I'm sorry, but if we did these 300, it just takes too long, man. We need to finish this before the end of the year, man. And today is November 30th. So, well, actually, when you're watching, it's December 1st. So we got 30 days to finish this. Otherwise it's no longer fall 2021, and instead it's fall 2021 into 2022 spring or winter. Yeah, it's not spring, but whatever. I mean, I know football's like the 2021 season, even though it goes into 2022, but no. Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe I should have just called it the 2021 series, even though it goes into 2022. No. Oh, you know what? We totally forgot Australia was down here. I forgot you were in the game. All right, so Australia is going as well for Khmer. Australia is immediately out of terrain. If anyone, that might have actually been a restart had I noticed them earlier, but I don't think they're in a bad spot. They're not, and they're about to go blow up some Khmer. Germany's still coming in hard here as well. Now, what's interesting is I'm wondering if Khmer is going to end up paying Germany to end this war just so they can survive here, Australia. Also, can we talk about Khmer? They got spawned between Germany and Australia, basically the only two aggressive civs on the game right now, except for potentially Rome, but dang, dude, that sucks. Oh, that's interesting. We also have both Romes and we have Spain, although this Spain is a little more real. Well, yeah, Spain didn't exist back during the Rome, but I mean, Spain was a thing. It just wasn't actually Spain. I don't know. Just ignore me. So yeah, this kind of sucks for Khmer yet again. And this is why I don't like playing Khmer, because I feel like they always get spawned in the middle of everyone because they get, they don't get the biases, the nice biases like everyone else, the coastal biases or anything like that. So Khmer did lose a town and they are near the bottom, which, oh, well, suck it, Khmer. Everyone's going to be like, oh, you did this on purpose just so Khmer would die, and be like, yeah, if only. What is this wonder here? Maltese Canyon. So gives one culture and one faith. That's kind of horrible. Yeah, but they're not giving that. They're actually giving more than that. Oh, okay. So if it's adjacent to 3, then it's getting 3-3. Yeah, okay, I understand. Okay, it's not as bad as I thought. Okay, still, I don't really like it. Beowulf is out for Spain. That's what Khmer needs right now. Khmer needs a hero to come save the day. There goes my hero. He's still got some room, though. And in fact, I mean, he still has more room than Australia, so he's going to have to do some work, but it's not into the game for him at all. Germany, not really having a whole lot happening. Dude, kind of disappointing over here with Byzantium. Like, he only has, 5 cities, but I feel like he should have a lot more room. Like, why is he not down here by Lake Reteb? Whatever. He should be down there by this point. You know what this game needs? It needs, like, how Wikipedia has, like, a pronunciation thing? That's what this game needs. Where you're like, how do you say his name? Tede? And then, you, like, click a little button here, and then, like, Sean Bean's like, Teddy. That's what this game needs, man. Help people pronounce it. Although then you have the whole issue with, is this the American pronunciation? Is this the, European pronunciation? Because I hate to say it, but there is different pronunciations. Aluminum, aluminium, pecan, which pecan is not the right way to say that. And no, absolutely not. Anyways, only 4 cities right now for Khmer, 2, 4, 6 for Australia, 2, 4, only 6 for Germany. Okay, but then 2, 4, 5 here for Byzantium. About to get 6, but yeah, that's what I mean. They just feel like they're far behind. 2, 4, 5 for Vietnam. They did hold off Rome. 2, 4, who has 6. Spain has 2, 4, 5, and then Congo's at 2, 4, 5, 6. So everyone's at 5 or 6 right now. Apparently, by the way, last episode, I missed an amazing Petra last group stage, which we're going to try keeping an eye on that this time, which there are some Petra locations here. Unfortunately, it doesn't look like that's happening, but you did get the pyramids here and is working on the Jebel. So that's going to be a couple nice wonders. Who's in first place right now? Okay, Byzantium is. The Romes are 1 and 2. There you go, baby. What? I think you might have enough galleys here, Spain. And unfortunately, he put Stonehenge there. And there's a luxury resource there. And there's a hill here. And there's a hill here. So the one place he could have actually, like, gotten these troops... Oh, I guess this isn't a coast either. And then... Every little lake tile he has filled with galleys. My God, dude, he really wants to go cross continent. Where is the continent, by the way? So he is like smack dab on different continents. He's got like 3 continents right here. So literally, this dude right here is in like 3 different continents. It's like the 3 different continents. It's like the 4 corners of like the 4 states. What is it? Utah, Colorado, Arizona, and New Mexico, I think. Yeah, but anyways, it's like that, just with 3. And they're continents instead of, but I guess, are there 3 continents that ever match? No, let's see, because you got North and South America, Antarctica, then you have Asia, Europe, Africa, and I'm missing one because there's 7 continents, right? Okay, Dark Age by everyone except Byzantium, Rome, or sorry, Germany, which is interesting, and Vietnam. Okay, so Priya flipped, but you're flipping back. Hobart flipped, and he's not going to get it back. Then Vietnam got a golden age. I wonder if they're going to be flipping Ostia. 2.6, it doesn't look like it. Did they lose something? No, Rome got a golden age, right? Yeah, wait, did they? No, Rome got a dark age. So what did he lose? Bilboa. Yeah, I guess he lost Bilboa. Then Congo lost you. And Spain lost nothing? Spain lost Bilboa. Bilboa is a Spanish town. Ah, he lost Veltri over here. Okay. I was like, wait a second. List of continents. Yeah. Asia? North America. Oh, the Oceanic. Yeah. Australia. Which apparently it's Oceanic now, not Australia. Either way, that's not that big of a deal. So there's no place that, I mean, I guess maybe there's a place where Africa, Asia, and Europe meet in Turkey. Yeah, I suppose maybe. I don't know. I'd have to like look closer at the maps. Okay. So, Byzantium's got a ton of wonders over here, which is partly why he's doing so well. Let's look at details here. So he's got 3. Trajan's got 1. Germany's got 2. Vietnam's got 2. Australia with none. Congo with 2. 1 for Philip and 0 for Jayavarman. Why do you have 0 here, Australia? That's a little strange to me. How's science going? Australia's at 164, so he's leading in that, which I'm not surprised. And Germany's second, which also not completely surprising. Now, what's interesting is no one's doing culture at all. Byzantium's maybe the highest right now. Interesting. I mean, 210 is probably not enough time to actually win a game, but, you know, maybe. All right, so we got a lot of flipping over here, and unfortunately not a lot flipping back. Veltri is actually going to go back to Rome. Strange. And Ostia is still full loyalty. So in the scheme of things, this wasn't the worst thing for Rome. Vietnam's going and grabbing Valletta, which, you know, is going to basically unlock all this territory for them, or at least is going to lock it all down for them. So no one else is going to be able to grab it here in the future. World Congress special session. Who declared war on what city-state is probably what's happening here. No, religious emergency. Interesting. So he spread his religion to Germany then. So Germany has a religion then? Spain, Byzantium, Australia, Khmer, Germany. Yeah, Germany ended up losing their Protestantism for Eastern Orthodoxy, which, yeah, that makes sense. Would Rome be Christian, right? Spain, I mean, they don't have one, so it doesn't matter. But I think that's what they would normally be, right? Or Protestantism. They wouldn't be Protestant. They would be Catholic, probably, right? Although this is like pre-Catholic too, but whatever. Well, I know Rome also predates Christianity a little bit too. So maybe they could be, they wouldn't, actually, you know what? Because they did own a lot of Jewish cities there for a while too. So, I don't know. Anyways, 3, 4, 5 for Congo. Congo's falling behind on cities right now. 2, 4, 5 for Spain. 2, 4, 6, 8 for Rome. Vietnam is 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 with Valletta. 2, 4, 6 for Germany. 2, 4, 5 for Khmer. This Hobart is going back to Australia. Although, wait, am I pronouncing that one wrong? Crap, I need to go back and watch that video on how to pronounce Australian cities. Weren't they? I think they were in like the first group, weren't they? And I mispronounced all the crap, and then everyone was like, hey, pronounce it right. And no, they were in the second group? Yeah, they were in the second group. Wait. Oh, crap, I just dragged KO1 down. No. Group 2. Hold up. No, they weren't there. They were group 3. I don't know where they were. It's not important. But anyways, it's been a while. We've been through like multiple second chance rounds, and hold up, I'm fixing this order there. No, I didn't want to drag that one, dang it. Oh, I need to delete some of these files, man. Go, KO1, KO1, go right there above the display capture. Actually, display capture should be on higher. Okay, anyways. Too much work, man. 2, 4, 6, dude. Byzantium's getting really trapped here. But the fact that they have the religion, I think they're going to be okay. 2, 4, 6. Also, since they got a couple of the wonders as well. How's the science? So Germany is actually now past Australia. Not entirely surprising, just because they seem to have a little more room, especially now that they ended up coming down here. And see, this is all because they ended up killing off that one city. Oh, wait. Oh, no, they ended up flipping back. But then again, they did reduce the population of that city by conquering it and, by losing it again. So, maybe. Although losing it, I don't think actually loses population. But still, we do have musketmen popping out over here for Congo. And I think we're going to wrap this episode up here in 3 turns. So how are we? We'll even stop it right now. So right now, both Romes are still in first place. Then we have Germany and Vietnam, Australia, Philip. And then at the bottom, we have Congo and Jayavarman. Now, what's interesting is remember, this is 2 rounds. Best score merged out of the 2 rounds. So really, all you're trying to do is get a good enough score that you can basically not be in the bottom 2 at the end of the next round. So we'll see how that ends up working out. For now, hope you guys enjoyed this one. If you did, drop a like, comment, let me know what you think. As always, hit the subscribe button. Join the game, comment, show your support. I'll see you guys later. Bye, everyone.